Hey everyone, this is Manx here. I brought you 4 tips for Meteor Maker. As the game is quite new, there's still a lot to discover. So let's get into it and learn something cool and useful. Alright, let's learn something new about corrosive cubes combined with bolt shot. So obviously the bolt shot won't fire through the cube because it doesn't have line of sight even if it's opaque. Except in this scenario where, oh, look at that, it actually works. So what actually happened here? It doesn't actually have to do anything with bolt shot. It is the corrosive cube. If you combine it with second wave, it won't block line of sight, which if you think about it can be abused in a lot of interesting situations and trap combinations. This next one should be useful for builders. Whenever you want to fill a large area, you could go one by one, but the clever amongst you have probably noticed that if you hold down the build button, you can actually make it tile in a direction for you. In fact, it can do more than that. It can fill an entire plane for you. However, if you start playing with it, you might notice that it's not very keen on doing this horizontally, but instead it tends to stick with vertical tiling. We can easily fix this by placing a single cube below the cube we want to tile from, and then doing this will result in a working solution most of the time. So whenever you want to cover up a large surface area, now you know how to do that. Alright, this next one is for all the kill box builders. One of the easiest ways to get out of a second wave triggering corridor is to find a safe spot that you can secure before all the traps get activated after picking up the gen mat. However, you can spice up the story with falling and exploding bodies. So just add a little secondary corridor above the path you want to protect, separate it with hollow cubes and give an incentive for all the goons to fall down into the right place. Pistons do a good job. Last thing is to ensure that you got Deadman Switch on all the goons. Finally, did you know that you can walk away with a positive rank even if you died 20 times to a really nasty base? So to demonstrate this, here I'm just dying quickly to a very simple base over and over again. Then I've sat down to actually clear the base, figure out how it works and what are the tricks and nooks where I have to pay attention. You can replace this with your own experience of dying 15 times to a kill box while you're trying to figure out the one small tiny place where you can hide away from a second wave burst of crazy trap combos. Then about here I knew how to get to the gem mat and I just decided to abandon the whole thing altogether. And here I get my standard minus 30 points to my rank. Alright, time to quickly boot up the same map again and cruise through it, ideally without dying a single time. Yep, that's about all cleared. And here comes the end screen where I get a maximum rank available for this outpost. If you looked in the beginning, this was a normal outpost, but I discovered actually this trick while I was dealing with a really hard brutal base that I had to give up temporarily on, and I just managed to absolutely nail it on the next time I jumped back in and I got the full 200 points for it. So this can help you a lot if you're dealing with a base that takes you a long time to crack and you're worried about losing all that rank. Alright, that should wrap things up nicely. Give it a thumbs up if you learned something new and let me know down in the comments what you think. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you later.